Hi, I'm Darlene Rose and welcome to my kitchen. This is my lovely kitchen. It's tiny. I love it. Everything fits well. I don't have a huge amount of space or cabinets, so I use these wall racks, So I love them. I'm happy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the toaster oven, my favorite thing because it doesn't warm up the whole house. And what I'm going to make today is a frittata. I'm going to make what I call a green chili enchilada frittata. And I've already cracked the eggs in here, and the ingredients are green chili. I love green chili. I'm from New Mexico, and what I do is every year we buy 2 cases and roast them. This year my husband roasted them for the first time, and he did a really good job. And so anyway, I've already chopped 3 up, have some red onions, and I'm using Munster cheese. I love Munster cheese. It's just real creamy, milky, delicious. And I'm using local tortilla chips. We have a little Mexican store, and they make corn tortillas, fresh flour tortillas, and chips, and I always purchase them there. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the frittata. What I'm going to do is put some oil. I'm using walnut oil and a little bit walnut oil. I like it. It's tasteless, but it's nice to have a little bit of omega. Oops, and then I'm going to put in some butter too. And I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic in here. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. Okay. And I'll stir it up a little bit more. I've already mixed it up. I'm going to go ahead and put the frittata in. I get it really hot. And I don't really like to use nonstick. So, honestly, you're probably thinking, ooh, your frittata's going to stick. It won't. As long as it's really hot, it won't stick. It's amazing. So, I prefer stainless steel only because it doesn't have all the chemicals and it's more natural. And so what I like to do is, as the frittata is cooking, I like to have some room at the bottom. I pierce it. I pierce the little frittata, that way it can start to cook. And I'll turn it down right about now. Okay? So what I'm going to do is add all the ingredients and green chili. And the onions. There's not a lot of ingredients in here, but this frittata is so delicious. And the first time I made this, I actually prepared it for my friends, and they loved it. And I thought, I had them come over to taste it because I was entering in the Central Market green chili enchilada, or green chili cook-off. And you submit your recipes, and they decide, and they call you in. Well, nobody ever called me. But anyway, it's a hit with friends, and I love to make frittatas when I entertain because they're so pretty, and everybody's always super impressed, and they're super easy. And they freeze well, and they also refrigerate well, of course, and you can warm them up, make them the day before or 2 days before. What I'm going to do now is I set tortilla chips all in here, okay? That's why it's called enchilada frittata. So I like to have the corn chips in here. The very first time I made it, I actually fried my own tortilla strips, and then I thought, oh, this is much easier. And it is, and I don't feel as bad as not them being mine because they are local. So I'm happy about that, okay? Next, I'm going to add it's like about 3/4 of a cup of Munster cheese, and this was 4 eggs, okay? So once I add that, I'm going to put it in the broiler, and it's going to broil. I want it to boil for about 3 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and let you know what else I like to make with frittatas. I like to use any type of leftovers. I use, even if it's Italian, if it's spaghetti and meatballs, I've done a dinner frittata with pasta in it, and then I put the meatballs on top and decorate it real pretty. And also, even with leftover flank steak, what I'll do is slice it real pretty, make a frittata, cheesy frittata, and then put the flank steak on top, and it's gorgeous. Anyway, let me go ahead and check this. This is done really quickly. I'm also going to slice, I like to have sliced tomatoes with our frittata. And so this is what we're having for dinner tonight. So they're just nice sized tomatoes. And once it's ready, I'll show you how easy it slides out of the stainless steel pan, which is nice. Yeah, you can already hear it sizzling. I'm gonna go ahead and lay these on the side. Why don't you see? You can hear it sizzling. I love to use this toaster oven. Of course I use my oven. I love to use it in the winter, but the toaster oven in the summer, we live in Texas, it's so hot here and humid, and so I enjoy using it year round, really. Right now it's still a little loose, so it gets nice and it finishes cooking off in there as well. Okay, I'll go ahead and this frittata, a 4-egg frittata for us feeds us 3. And sometimes we have a little slice left over and sometimes we have none. Just depends on who's hungry. Okay, so as you can see, I mean, it's not sticking. It's amazing. Okay, so what I do is just slide it out there. And remember, as long as your pan is hot, you don't need non-stick. So stainless steel works beautifully. I enjoy cooking eggs with it, but if I do a fried egg, I do like to use an iron skillet. And I have a little iron skillet that I love to use. Anyway, thanks for coming into my kitchen.